Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Without Limit podcast. I'm your host, Julia. Today, we have an exciting episode for all of you who want to speak English fluently and fast. We're going to talk about how you can start speaking English fluently in just 30 days. Sounds amazing, right? But before we get started, let's be honest. Many learners feel stuck when trying to speak English. They get nervous, they forget words, or they just don't know where to begin. That's exactly why I created this plan. A simple, clear path you can follow. Every day, for 1 month, to improve your speaking skills. I'll share practical tips, exercises, and motivation to help you build your confidence and speak more naturally. And remember, fluency isn't about speaking perfectly, it's about communicating clearly and confidently. Whether you're a beginner or someone who's been learning for a while, this episode will give you the tools you need. So grab your notebook and get ready. Let's make these 30 days count. Ready? Let's dive in. Before we jump into the 30-day plan, let's talk about what fluency really means. A lot of people think fluency means speaking perfectly, without any mistakes. But is that really true? Actually, fluency is more about how smoothly and confidently you speak. Not perfect grammar or pronunciation. It's about being able to express your ideas clearly, without too many pauses or hesitations. Many learners get stuck trying to be perfect, and that stops them from speaking at all. But remember, fluency is about communicating, making yourself understood, and keeping the conversation going. And yes, sometimes that means making small mistakes, but not letting them stop you. Even native speakers make mistakes, but they keep talking. So fluency is really about confidence and flow. If you can speak naturally and understand others, that's fluency. And it's important to remember, fluency takes time. It's not about learning everything at once. It's about practicing regularly and improving step by step. Also, there are different types of fluency. Speaking in everyday conversations is different from formal business meetings. But the good news? This 30-day plan focuses on everyday English you can start using right away. So don't worry if you're not ready for a presentation yet. Start with simple, natural conversations. And keep practicing. Over time, your fluency will improve. And speaking English will feel more natural and easier. Now that we understand what fluency really is, it's time to look at the plan that will help you get there in 30 days. So, how can someone go from struggling to speak English to speaking fluently in just 1 month? The key is daily practice, even just a little bit, every day. The plan is broken into 4 weeks, each with a clear focus to help you build your skills step by step. Week 1 is all about building your foundation, learning essential vocabulary, useful phrases, and practicing listening. Then, in week 2, we focus on speaking itself, trying out conversations, even simple ones, and getting comfortable with making mistakes. Week 3 is where you start improving your pronunciation and confidence. You'll mimic native speakers and learn to sound more natural. And finally, week 4 is all about real-life practice and immersion. Using what you've learned in real conversations, watching movies, listening to podcasts, and really living the language. That sounds like a solid plan, right? And the most important thing? Consistency. Doing a little every day will make a huge difference. You don't have to spend hours. Even 15 to 30 minutes a day can transform your speaking skills if you're focused and motivated. And throughout this plan, I'll share tips and exercises that anyone can follow, whether you're a beginner or someone who wants to improve fluency quickly. So, if you're ready, let's get started with Week 1. Building your foundation for fluent English. Week 1 is super important because it sets the foundation for everything else. Without a strong base, it's hard to build fluency. So in this first week, focus on 3 main things: learning essential vocabulary, practicing common phrases, and developing your listening skills. Let's start with vocabulary. It's tempting to try to learn hundreds of words at once, but that's overwhelming. Instead, focus on the most useful everyday words. Things like common verbs, eat, go, have, basic adjectives, happy, big, easy, everyday nouns, house, food, friend, and don't just memorize words, use them in sentences. For example, instead of just learning the word eat, try I eat breakfast or I eat rice. Using words in context helps your brain remember them more easily. Next, let's talk about common phrases. These are short expressions used in daily life, like, how are you? What time is it? Can you help me? Knowing these helps you understand others and respond quickly and naturally. Now for listening practice. It's important to hear English every day. You can listen to simple podcasts, watch English videos with subtitles, or even enjoy English songs. Don't worry if you don't understand everything at first. The goal is to get used to the sounds of English. Here's a tip. Listen to short clips repeatedly. The more you listen, the easier it becomes to catch words and phrases. Now, to help with practice, you can use flashcards, either physical ones or apps like Anki or Quizlet, to review vocabulary and phrases daily. Also, try to write down new words and phrases in a notebook. Writing helps reinforce memory and gives you something to review. Let's do a quick role-play example with basic phrases. Hi, how are you today? I'm good, thank you. What time is it now? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Great. Can you help me with my English homework? Of course, let's practice together. These simple sentences use basic vocabulary and common phrases. Practicing this daily builds confidence. And remember, it's okay if you don't get it perfect right away. The goal is steady progress. So for week 1, focus on these simple but powerful steps. Learn essential words. Use them in phrases and sentences. Listen to English as much as possible. And practice a little every day. Consistency is the key to success. Ready for week 2? Let's talk about how to start practicing speaking itself. Now that we've built a solid foundation in week 1, it's time to focus on the heart of fluency, speaking. Week 2 is all about practicing speaking. Many learners feel nervous or afraid of making mistakes when they speak, but this is the time to push past those fears. Speaking practice helps your brain connect vocabulary and phrases with actual conversation. The more you speak, the easier it gets. One great way to practice speaking is to find a language partner, someone who can speak English with you regularly. It could be a friend, a tutor, or even someone you meet online. There are many websites and apps where you can find language partners or join English-speaking groups. It's a fun way to practice and learn naturally. If you can't find a partner right away, don't worry. Self-talk is a powerful tool. Talk to yourself in English throughout the day. Describe what you're doing, what you see, or what you plan to do. For example, if you're cooking, say out loud, I am cutting the vegetables. I need some salt. Now I am stirring the pot. Yes, it might feel a little strange at first, but it's excellent practice because it trains your brain to think in English. Another helpful technique is recording yourself speaking. Listen back to see how you sound and notice areas to improve. And don't be too hard on yourself. Making mistakes is part of learning. The important thing is to keep trying and keep speaking. Here's a short practice conversation. Hello, how are you today? I'm great, thank you. What are you doing this afternoon? I'm practicing my English speaking. It's a little hard, but I'm improving. That's wonderful. Keep practicing every day, and you'll get better quickly. Remember, the more you practice speaking, the more natural it will feel. Even short daily conversations add up. And if you're feeling shy, start by practicing alone. Then gradually speak with others when you feel more confident. So, to sum up week 2, find a language partner, practice self-talk, record yourself, and keep speaking no matter what. Speaking is the key to fluency, and every word you say brings you closer to your goal. Now, let's move on to week 3, improving pronunciation and building confidence. This week is all about sounding more natural and becoming more confident when you speak English. A lot of learners feel shy because they worry their pronunciation isn't good enough. But guess what? You don't need to have a perfect accent to be a great speaker. The goal is clear communication, being understood easily. Still, improving your pronunciation will help you feel more confident and fluent. So, how can you do that? One of the best ways is something called shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a native speaker and repeating what they say immediately, almost like an echo. You can do this with podcasts, short videos, or even movie scenes. Listen to one sentence, pause, and repeat it exactly, matching the rhythm, tone, and pronunciation. For example, if the sentence is, "I'm going to the store," try to copy how the speaker says it, not just the words, but the melody and speed. This technique helps you train your mouth and ears to sound more natural. Another helpful method is reading out loud. Choose short paragraphs from a book or article and read them clearly and slowly. This improves your mouth movement and helps build confidence in speaking. If you can, record yourself reading and listen to the playback. You'll start noticing the sounds you're pronouncing well and which ones need practice. Now let's talk about confidence. Confidence grows with practice, but also with the right mindset. Instead of thinking, "I'm not good at English," say, "I'm learning and getting better every day." Positive self-talk really works. And celebrate small wins. If you had a short conversation, understood a movie scene, or pronounced a word correctly, give yourself credit. Confidence is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Here's a quick exercise you can try. Pick a short quote from a movie or TV show. Listen to it a few times, then try saying it out loud with the same tone and speed. Repeat it 5 times. Do this every day, and you'll notice your pronunciation and confidence growing quickly. So, in week 3, remember to practice shadowing, read out loud, record your voice, and build your confidence with small daily wins. You're doing great, and you're getting closer to fluency every day. And now we've reached week 4, real-life practice and immersion. This is where everything comes together. In this final week, the focus is on using English in real situations as much as possible. You've built your vocabulary, practiced speaking, and improved your pronunciation. Now it's time to live the language. What does that mean? It means surrounding yourself with English in your daily life. Here are a few simple ways to do that. First, Change your phone or computer settings to English. You'll start seeing and using English words all the time, without even thinking about it. Next, watch English TV shows or movies without subtitles, or with English subtitles only. This helps your brain process the language in a natural way. Try watching a favorite scene multiple times. The first time, just enjoy it. The second time, listen for words and expressions. The third time, try shadowing the dialogue. You can also listen to English podcasts or YouTube channels that match your interests. This makes learning fun and keeps you engaged. Another great way to immerse yourself is by joining online communities where people speak English. Join Facebook groups, Reddit threads, or Discord servers where people chat in English. You can comment, ask questions, or just observe until you feel ready to join the conversation. And if you're feeling brave, try talking to native speakers in real life or online. Even a short conversation can boost your fluency. One more tip: keep a daily journal in English. Write a few sentences every night about what you did that day or what you plan to do tomorrow. It's a great way to practice thinking in English and expressing yourself freely. Here's a quick sample entry. Today, I practiced English for 30 minutes. I watched a YouTube video and tried shadowing the speaker. I feel more confident now. Tomorrow, I want to try speaking with a partner. This simple habit can make a big difference in your progress. So, for week 4, your goals are to immerse yourself in English. Use it in daily activities. Watch and listen to real English content. Join conversations and keep a daily journal. This is your chance to really feel what it's like to live in English, and it's an exciting step forward. Let's wrap it all up with a quick summary. Over the past 4 weeks, we've covered a powerful plan to help you start speaking English fluently in just 30 days. Here's what we learned. Week 1 was all about building your foundation, learning essential vocabulary, useful phrases, and listening to English every day. Week 2 focused on speaking, using self-talk, finding language partners, and recording yourself to get comfortable with your voice. Week 3 helped you improve pronunciation and boost your confidence through shadowing, reading aloud, and positive thinking. And finally, Week 4 was about real-life immersion, using English in daily life, watching native content, and joining conversations. If you follow this plan consistently, you'll see a huge improvement in your fluency, confidence, and communication skills. And remember, fluency doesn't mean perfection. It means speaking clearly, confidently, and connecting with others. You're not just learning English, you're becoming someone who can think, speak, and live in English. So keep going, stay motivated, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. Thank you so much for joining me today on English Without Limit. I'm Julia, and I'll see you in the next episode. Keep practicing and never stop growing. Bye for now.